Hi everyone, I'm really excited. I'm here with my daughter, Lindy, because I just got my Ancestry DNA results back a few minutes ago. I just checked for the billionth time to see if my results were in, and I was really surprised that the screen looked quite different from what it normally looks like, and I accidentally saw one little thing that I'm really surprised about in my results.
I don't know what it is.
And I'll get into that in a moment. Back in late February for my birthday, my family got me an Ancestry DNA kit and I sent in the sample. It's really not that gross, you don't need that much spit. They had the results at the lab for about 7 or 8 weeks before anything happened. Today the results have come back in, so it's been 8.5 weeks since they got my sample. Now, what do I think I'm going to end up being? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be 99% European, and there's always been this suspicion in my family that there's something, I don't know, some mysterious DNA in there somewhere that affects a lot of my family members with our colouring, the dark hair, the dark eyes. It seems to be quite a dominant feature. So the mystery for me is, what is that DNA? Where does that DNA come from? And I just want to show you a picture of my dad and I. This is why, I mean, we look like a couple of little gypsies. I do know that I have a lot of English ancestors. From doing my family tree on Ancestry DNA, I've discovered 1/16 of my ancestry is Scottish and 1/16 of my ancestry is German, but the rest is a little bit of a mystery. There's been rumours in the family of some Scandinavian. Could the darkness be Mediterranean? Could it be Italian? Could it be Spanish? Could it be Middle Eastern? Even a bit of European Jewish? I don't know. So that's what we're going to find out. So shall we do the big reveal?
Yes, I don't want to look at the screen.
Okay.
I just want to hear you read it out, because it's not my DNA. It's your results. It's
Don't look.
just yours.
Well, you get 50% DNA from your parents, from both parents.
Yeah,
so you've got 50% of my DNA.
Yeah.
So what my reading is, 50% of my DNA will go to you, but it just depends what 50%. So anyway, let's have a look at mine now.
Okay, what? What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay. I have not seen evidence of this in my family tree at all. I mean, this isn't a big shock, but it's just not something that I've seen evidence of. 36%, that's 1/3 of my DNA, is Irish. Only 29% Great Britain. Now that is a shocker. I would have thought
Like 90%.
I'm more Irish than I am British. I'm only 29% British. That is surprising. And 35% other regions. Now this is going to be the interesting bit. Okay,
Or
view your
something.
genetic ancestry. Okay.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
36% Ireland, 29% Great Britain, 22% Europe West. So Europe West is France, Germany. Well, I knew about the German, but 22%, that's a big chunk. Scandinavia, 5% Scandinavia.
West.
Less than 1% West Asian. Wait a minute. That's... Okay. 0%.
Okay,
African.
I was like, oh.
But actually, I was kind of hoping that I might have some African. I thought that would be really interesting. 99% European. Okay, well, I kind of figured that. 36% Ireland, 29% Great Britain, 22% Europe West, 5% Scandinavian, but 6% Iberian Peninsula. That's Spain. Yeah, Spain and Portugal. Well, that would account for the darkness. Oh, 0% European Jewish. I was kind of hoping there'd be some European Jewish. Less than 1% Finland, Northwest Russia. So maybe I'm a gypsy after all. Less than 1% West Asia, which is the Caucasus.
What's that?
Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Turkey. That could be some of the colouring.
I hope that's true.
Yeah.
There's 6% Spanish.
Yeah. That's very interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting, but yeah, kind of what I was expecting, but I was expecting maybe something a bit more obviously dark featured, maybe more Middle Eastern, but that's a good result. Oh well, that's a really interesting result. I'm going to spend some time now having a look in more detail and get some more information and finding out who my relations are. It also gives me who you're related to. People that have done the test, when they come up with a DNA match to you, it tells you who they are and how they're related to you. So, might go look into that. Anyway, bye.